Welcome, dear one. Tonight, you're safe, you're held, and you are home. Take a moment to feel the softness beneath you. Let your body settle. Let it sink just a little deeper, and gently close your eyes. Let's begin with a breath together. Slowly, deeply. Breathe in and exhale. Just let it go. Another slow breathe in and breathe out. The day is gently slipping away, and as you continue to breathe, feel the weight of your body melt into the mattress. Your legs are heavy, your shoulders soft, your jaw is loose. No need to hold on to anything. This moment is just for you. Now, imagine a warm, silvery light forming at the center of your chest. It glows with a quiet, peaceful hum, and it spreads with every breath through your chest, down your arms, into your fingertips, down your spine, your hips, and your legs, and all the way to the soles of your feet. You're glowing gently from the inside out. Now imagine your room. You're still lying there, completely still. But something is shifting. There's a lightness rising within you, as if something deeper, your soul, your essence, is being called upward. A tingling at the top of your head, a quiet lifting, and without trying, without effort, you begin to rise up above your body. You float gently, just a few feet above your bed. Looking down, you see yourself peaceful, safe, still. There's no fear here, only wonder, only light, and connecting you to your resting body. is a soft, shimmering silver cord, glowing gently like moonlight on water. It stretches from your floating form to your chest below, safe, secure, unbreakable. You drift a little higher and you turn slowly. Now facing the window. With a thought, the glass fades. And you begin to drift forward, out into the quiet night air. Outside, everything is silent. The moon hangs above like a guardian. And you look down and you see a house, peaceful and still. You notice the shape of the roof, the soft trees swaying gently nearby. It's all so familiar, yet bathed in a kind of magic. The world seems quieter, softer, as if you're seeing it with soul eyes for the very first time. You float upward. Slowly, still tethered gently by the silver thread behind you. And as you rise, the stars begin to shimmer brighter. Not just above, but all around you. You're now passing clouds, soft and luminous, curling around you like whispers. And beyond them, the sky turns deeper, darker, and full of stars. Every star hums a faint note, a symphony of stillness. You feel your soul expanding, light, unburdened, free. The earth is below you now, a glowing sphere, blues, greens, so beautiful, so distant. And yet, you're still connected, still safe, by the thread of silver light. This is your journey. You're not dreaming. You're remembering something ancient, something your soul has always known. You're remembering something. You're remembering something ancient, something your soul has always known. To float, to travel, and to return. And tonight, you travel deeper. You're still drifting. Up here, in this endless, gentle sky. The air has no edge. It's cool, but not cold, soft but not empty. You can feel it all around you. A kind of silky, quiet breeze that wraps around your soul. Like a velvet hush, there's a faint scent in the air. Not like the smells of earth, but something lighter. It smells like stardust. Like the way a full moon might smell if it whispered to the sea. Cool, clean, ancient. A scent made of memory and light. You drift through clouds that aren't quite clouds. They shimmer with violet and gold and pass through you like warm mist. Each one has a different hum, like a lullaby sung by the stars. You float further, and for a moment you look down at the glowing earth below, so vast and so full of life. You feel small, like a single note in a great celestial song. And yet you feel expansive, as if your soul touches everything, everywhere, all at once. There are no borders here, no clocks, no rules. You have no weight, no limits, and no walls. And in that quiet knowing, and with that thought, your soul begins to move. Softly, swiftly. The stars blur into streaks of silver and blue as the earth rises beneath you. The clouds return, slow and swirling, and you begin to descend. Down, down, through the sky, as the lights of a city come into view. Golden lights, winding streets, rooftops, chimneys, Paris. You're over just above it now, your soul floating like a feather on a quiet night breeze. The city hums with stillness, and the air smells of old stone, warm bread, and soft perfume. The Seine glitters below like a mirror of moonlight. You drift above it all, feeling everything yet untouched. A silent visitor in a dreaming world. And somewhere, faintly, you still feel the silver cord behind you, like a soft reminder. You're free to explore, but you're always connected, always safe. You drift quietly, above the rooftops of Paris. The city stretches beneath you like a dream made of light and stone. Every rooftop is etched in silver moonlight. Every winding street below glows with warm amber and gold, and the lamps flicker softly like candle flames, and the Seine flows silently through the city, reflecting stars in its gentle curves. The air here is different, filled with history, beauty, and stillness. There's a faint scent. Old cobblestones, touched by rain, and the ghost of roses and sweet pastry. A whisper of perfume from long ago. And then you see it, rising above the city like a dream made real. The Eiffel Tower. It glows in golden light, each beam lit from within, like it's being kissed by the stars themselves. You pause for a moment, floating just above the rooftops, watching it from a distance. How graceful it is. How soft the metal looks from here. Bathed in warm light and midnight stillness. You glide closer, slowly circling the tower, like a leaf on a breeze. Below, the city feels smaller now. Tiny glowing windows. People walking like quiet shadows. And the cars, they look like tiny silver beetles crawling gently along the roads. Their headlights blinking softly in pairs. You float even higher now, hovering just above the top of the tower. The metal sparkles just beneath you. You can feel the silence of it. Strong, steady, timeless. From here, all of Paris stretches below like a tapestry. Domes and bridges, chimneys and courtyards. Each corner seems to hold a story, a secret, and though you're far above, you feel so near to everything, so present, so alive. You drift on, slow and effortlessly. Your soul floating on invisible wind. And the Eiffel Tower fades behind you, but the peace remains. The city below still glows. Your thoughts are weightless. You feel no time, no pull, only peace. Only the gentle hum of the silver cord, still glowing softly behind you, like a lullaby from your resting body far away. And for now, you simply float, letting Paris drift gently beneath you. As you follow the rhythm of the stars once more, you float quietly above Paris, still surrounded by the hush of moonlight, still glowing faintly with the silver thread behind you. And the Eiffel Tower rests peacefully below, and the city has begun to blur in the distance. As your soul rises once more, you drift higher now, above the rooftops, above the clouds. The air feels different here, lighter, quieter, like you've stepped deeper into the dream. And then you feel something, not a sound, not a voice, but a presence. Just at the edge of your awareness, like someone watching gently, without urgency, flowing a few paces away. A figure with soft golden light, not startling, not strange, but familiar somehow, like meeting someone you've always known, but had forgotten until now. Her expression is peaceful, open. She does not speak aloud. Instead, a voice appears softly in your mind. You've come far, and you don't feel afraid. Only curiosity, only wonder, as if time and space aren't bound by distance here. Her eyes glimmer gently, like quiet stars. You ask without words, "Who are you?" Her voice flows into your thoughts, like wind through trees. A friend, a traveler, like you. A guide, if you wish. She reaches out a glowing hand, not forcefully, not urgently, just an invitation. Come, I want to show you something. And without hesitation, you reach forward. And together you begin to fly. You move as one, gliding effortlessly through the vast sky, past clouds made of lavender and light, through ribbons of wind that hum with music. And then, ahead, A cloud unlike any you've ever seen appears. It shimmers, not white or gray, but filled with soft rainbow light and swirling patterns that shift with every breath. And as you approach, it begins to shape itself. A platform, a garden, a kind of floating sanctuary. You land gently upon it, and the cloud feels solid beneath your feet, yet weightless. There are flowers here, though none you've ever seen on earth, and they pulse softly with color, opening and closing in time with the rhythm of your breath. The sky here is deep violet, dusted with stars that seem to move slowly around you. And you sit together on the edge of the cloud, your silver cord still glimmering behind you. You sit together on the edge of the cloud, your silver cord still glimmering behind you. You look to the guide beside you, shining with calm and light, and ask aloud now with a soft voice you didn't realize you had in this place. What is this? How is this even possible? The guide smiles again, and her voice comes as a warm breeze. You created this, the guide says, with your mind, with your intention. You thought of something beautiful, and the world responded. I helped, just a little. And you look around again, and the garden, the glowing flowers, the rippling starlight in the air, and you begin to understand. This place responds to imagination, to feeling, to thought. The guide watches you wander with a peaceful smile. This is the gift of this realm, she says softly. In this place, your soul is free, free to shape, to float, and to remember, to rest. You lie back on the cloud now, your guide beside you, watching the sky swirl above. The stars blink slowly in colors you don't have names for. You exhale a deep, full breath you hadn't realized you were holding. Here, you're not lost, you're not searching, you're becoming. And the journey has just begun. You lie upon the glowing cloud, gazing into the sky that swirls with silver and violet. Beside you, the guide watches with quiet kindness, and her presence as steady as the stars themselves. And then, without speaking, she rises. You follow, standing, light as air, and the guide turns to you with a gleam in her eyes. There's one more place I want to show you tonight, she whispers. Her voice like wind over still water. With a gentle motion, the guide opens her hand. In her palm, a shape begins to bloom. A spiral of glowing light, spinning inward and outward. A small, soft vortex. You realize it's not just a light. It's a portal, a doorway. Where does it go, you ask? And the guide smiles. And for a moment, you hear many voices at once. Souls singing in silence. To the place where dreamers gather. Come. I think you'll understand once you arrive. And without hesitation, you step into the spiral. And instantly, you are flying again. But this is different. You're not rising. You're not falling. You're moving through layers. Color fades into color. Violet into rose. Rose into gold. Gold into soft, infinite white. And then you land. Gently, weightlessly. You're standing on a vast, open landscape made of quiet light. There is no sky, no ground, only a glowing field of soft, silken air, and all around you, people, not bodies exactly, but shimmering beings, floating and walking. Radiating peace and intent. Some are sitting, eyes closed, surrounded by orbs of light. Some are painting images into the air, colors flowing from their hands like ink in water. Some are in stillness, their forms vibrating slowly, as if humming a song too deep to hear. This, the guide says softly, is the realm of dream makers. Every night, many find their way here. Some know it, some don't. But all of them are dreaming with purpose. You turn slowly, taking it all in. Here, thought shapes reality. Desire builds dimension. Intention sends echoes into the waking world. These are the ones who've remembered. The guide continues. That our dreams can influence what we wake to. And the guide points to one glowing figure, sitting in perfect stillness, surrounded by blossoms of golden light. That soul is weaving forgiveness into their next day. They gesture toward a traveler who flies slowly in spirals overhead. They are dissolving fear, so it no longer controls them when they wake. And all around you, these dreamers, some old, some young, some impossible to name, are gently reshaping their realities from the inside out. Here, the guide whispers. The soul remembers its power. The mind softens, and everything becomes possible again. You begin to feel it yourself. A gentle pull inside your chest. An invitation. What would you shape? What would you send back with you? A thought? A feeling? A change? You don't need to answer yet. There's time. You walk slowly into the glowing field, feeling warmth rise in your palms. And you lift your hands, and colors begin to form. Soft blues, golds, memories. You don't know what you're making, only that it feels right. It feels like you. The guide stands behind you, and her voice is quieter now. Your soul has always known this place. You are not brought here, you returned. And as the stars in this strange, perfect realm shimmer gently, you let yourself drift again. This time not upward or away, but inward, into the quiet, into the glow, into a new remembering. You're still in the dream maker's realm, still wrapped in quiet light, still standing among souls who shapes reality with thought and wonder. Your hands glow softly. You've created something. You're not yet sure what it is, but it hums in your chest like a lullaby made of intention. The guy steps beside you again, and their presence still warm and glowing. It's time now, the guide whispers gently, to return. There's no sadness, only stillness, only the knowing that this place is always here, whenever you need it. The guide lifts her hand once more. The spiral of light appears again. The portal. Only this time, it feels like coming home. You step into it, floating through that same gentle swirl of light and silence. Colors shift around you. Gold into lavender, lavender into deep indigo, until all fades into a soft, velvety dark. And then you're floating again. Still weightless, still at peace. But now you see your room, your bed, your body, lying just as you left it. Peaceful, still, with a quiet breath. The silver cord still connects you. Pulses gently with light, inviting you back, but never rushing. You hover just above the bed for a moment, watching yourself. So safe, so still. You don't need to try. The guide's voice echoes once more. You only need to choose. And so, you do. And at once you feel the soft, perfect pull. Like slipping into warm water. Like curling beneath a soft blanket of moonlight. You sink gently into your body. Every breath lines up. Every part of you settles like snow falling on still earth. You are back. But something has changed. You remember. In the mind and in the soul. You carry the stars now. The peace, the knowing, somewhere far above. The dream makers continue their work, waiting for you, if you ever wish to return. For now, there's nothing left to do. Now, there's only rest. Your body is soft, your breath is slow, and your mind is quiet. And as your soul sinks gently into sleep, you hear one final whisper from far away. Good night, and see you soon.